Welcome back to today's more important analysis videos on Tuesday 4th of October with me, Rich Pro Market Analyst at Atlantic Markets. Moving on to Euro Dollar now, and we've seen the Euro weakening today. We've basically just generally seen dollar strength, which has pulled across these markets, and that is pulling Euro Dollar lower. The technical outlook is still very neutral. We're still trading between 11.20, which is the big floor of the last few months or couple of months, and up towards 13.25 is the big resistance, but then subsequent to that we've seen 12.85 area being the resistance, and that sort of basically is this trading range that we've got. And now we're just dropping back towards sort of arguably the lows of the trading range. Now you could look at these momentum indicators and say, well, turning a little bit more corrective, but I mean they are very sort of sensitive at the moment because they've been so neutral for so long. So just dropping away today in the last day or so, we're seeing the stochastics rolling over, crossing over I should say. So that sort of puts a little bit more of a negative spin to it, but it's so neutral on the sort of medium term aspect that it is going to sort of have these sort of fluctuations around and still arguably not really do a great deal. So I look at this hourly chart, and yes, we've broken below the 112 figure area, which has been this pivot that I've been talking about for the last sort of few weeks, 112 figure, and arguably I mean I've been saying that every time you go above it, 112 figure becomes a bit of a magnet to drag the prices lower, and below it again it becomes a magnet to drag the prices back higher again. So you've got to trade this as a range, I believe. So sort of back arguably below 30 means that you're now looking for the next buy signal. I think you've sort of found support above the 111.50 area, which was that reaction low that we had on Friday. And arguably now started to build a bit of support in the last couple of hours with these two candles that you can see here developing. So has the corrective move already been seen? Well, as I said, 112 figure I believe is a pivot and attractive to the rally. So we could see a bounce back towards 112, and that is a resistance area. 112.20 is beyond that, and then subsequently to that, these highs around 112.40. So I mean, there is resistance overhead, and you could argue that the momentum is negative near term, but I think it's a range play. I really do. I don't think it's going to be a trending market yet. I think you've got to continue to treat this as a range play. Subsequently, sort of buying any sort of dip back towards the support, and I said initially the support is 11.50, and you've got in this low that we saw posted just an hour ago, 11.62. So is that now where we're going to start building to the support? I believe it may be. So I wish you good luck in your trading today on Eurodollar, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.